Alright, welcome back to the shit show. I'm gonna have to quit doing that, but while that loads up, we're gonna switch the camera from chroma key to uh, auto key. Alright. Alright. Let us continue. Alright. We're back. What's our... Just kind of...
Did you know June Lay grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
Like a lamp.
Incoming!
One down!
Lots of them!
What's up, boss? Nobody has to be here, boss.
You got it, Captain!
Heads up, jackass!
Here goes nothing!
What's that noise?
You okay, Captain?
Got it, boss.
Okay, here we go! Oh. I'm glad I didn't eat, because the smell here is 100%.
Well, that sucks. Didn't see all that coming. Let's try that again.
That's the last of them.
Hmm.
Nobody messes with you, boss. Right, you.
I'll fix you right up!
Crossbow team. Out of my way! You like that?
we check it for parts? Never know when you might need a backup regulator. Here we go!
You're going down!
You're hurt!
Who's the best?
You're fast.
I'm concussed for 12 seconds.
You ever seen a real... Life, Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean. You knew that, right?
You serious? You tell me there's a fish made entirely out of Saltuna?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Oh, thank you for stop. help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. He ran.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. You and
Here's the other thing about Tossball. Tossball is all about scoring goals.
Scoring goals. Got it. And you can score a goal by kicking the ball, throwing the ball, or
running it into the Saturday goal if you're a visitor. Or the Sunday goal if you're on the home team.
Okay, so if you're on the home team, you want to run the ball into the Sunday goal? Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You can also kick it, that's called a foot goal. Or throw it, that's called a hand goal. Running's worth more points, but it's got some risks. You could get cleaved, hacked, winged, bronzed. You could tumble the ball in the Wednesday zone, also known as getting humped.
Felix, are we still talking about toss ball, or...?
Well, yeah. What'd you think we were talking about?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged. Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be...
That you...
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not...
You've often posed these very...
Clear my schedule. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo? What a charming note. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I have...
Because he's scared to go it alone. You need the board to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be okay. Ain't that right?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
You talk like Graham.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious...
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and
And you'll have a powerful ally.
Oh, yes.
Try to
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been What a question! For our part, a bill of liquidation.
Wait.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering...
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea.
That's what I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating.
The board just can't let Monarch go, huh?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept... You really think so? I admit, I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where... Oh, But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all. So it would be best if you could leave... Once you... I knew you would... This has been my albatross. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years. In charge of a... I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that.
Need to turn down the brightness a bit. Oh, it looks kind of uglier than it did.
What are the chances of all the times and places?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? Well, spit and sulfur. Mr. Sanjar keeps me posted at this landing pad, so I don't
So go tell Mr. Sanjar to kick rock.
But I like this job. It's the best way to see who's coming and going from Stellar Bay. Which means I get to do my favorite part. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you... Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do... I got this Rizzo's Rangers toss-ball, only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? Thank...
We do have to... I do need to get to the top of the landing. I had to log this one in. Just so I don't have to land all the way. That's a big something. Need to go repair some equipment, folks. You use it enough, that's what happens.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board?
I need to turn this light off. Making things harder to see. Okay. Repair.
they're real pretty. And they got these really big teeth, if you see them up close.
I heard they spit acid right in your eyes. You saw one of them up close?
I mean, yeah. They're just about everywhere in Edgewater. Can't hardly turn a corner without slipping in their entrails.
Wait, are we talking about the same thing?
You're not talking about Saltuna?
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as... Anyway... Excellent timing on your part. I worked my...
You're getting ahead.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? That's just cruel. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
My plan's better.
Oh, what's your plan?
We skip all the paperwork and reorganize the board quick and violent-like.
A so-called hostile takeover. A daring notion, but often an expensive one, and fraught with unforeseen consequences. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit... I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we... I'll transmit this data along with the complete...
That means no more broadcast.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback... What else can I do for you? Hiram? You'd head south along the...
Greetings. What can I... You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man. Because I told him to stop bothering me about... I still don't know anything about it. But if you want to help him, Velma's the one... But I'll warn you.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings, whatever Sebastian has in stock. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are Would you? Oh.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's... Well, if you're that... I hope you... First, my autoloader... Now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract... You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. That about cover... No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the post... It's... Sure can. Damn right he will. Hopefully that'll be the last. Take something. Brack, he... I can't keep... Since you don't... Tell him, Stealing's... and... besides... Caleb Herrick.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean...
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't... You mind slapping... If you can find a way to get him back to work...
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
I'm not gonna lie, the perks on this in this game kind of stink. Very few of them are actually useful, at least in my opinion.
New face, huh? A ship captain? Well, why don't you grab a chair?
By the smell, he's been reveling in...
I shall return. I gotta go take care of some business. And we're back. Why do you look so nervous, Parvati?
Sure thing.
Okay. What? No, I don't want to load game. I want to go here. Bring back Nyoka. What? Down in here. Oh boy. Try to record everything as it happens. It's like I need. Alright. Ow.
Why don't you grab... Sure thing. I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. Tell Velma not to worry.
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Doing on other colonies.
I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows and...
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
You notice my mood?
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, you knocked down... Well, that's... Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Something else? Sublight boss out of fall.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we?
You really lived your whole life in Edgewater?
Yeah, until the captain picked me up. I was the town mechanic. Had my own little garage and everything.
Don't know how you did it. If I had to spend every day working on the board's machinery, I would have gone spare.
I don't think I belonged, really. Folks tried to treat me nice, but we didn't understand each other.
I'm glad the boss picked you up. The crew wouldn't be the same without you.
You startled... Braxton, I've never even... No! Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the Marauders and the Raptidon. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds. So...
You wanna know what I think? This Braxton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of wild Raptidons.
Inside voices.
Quiet. Take him down!
Don't mess with me.
Are these real ruins? One down! Watch this!
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise!
We're armed to the teeth? What's he gonna do?
That's the spirit. Now, I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The rap. With the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner? Now, quit. I think I just.
Hey. Like, you're trying to steal the last of my...
No.
I am so glad I skipped lunch.
But what's this? Oh dear.
How very rude.
Time to teach.
Jackasses!
Here goes nothing!
My time to shine!
Let's go, Cap!
I knew Monarch had monsters. I expected they looked like people.
How can we explain this to folks? Everybody with missing family will wonder if...
Smells like rat in here.
Oh, it does work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but...
Gosh, this old girl's in a...
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery?
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just, your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing.
Oh, I see what you're... Anyway, what do you folks need? That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Oh, sure. Because, still, it's good to know what happened to him. Something else? Stealing... And yeah. We're not like... Or...
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the icon. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
On the other hand, I absolutely want a pamphlet.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. With friends like him, I think you'll fit in just fine. We're the only free people in House. No corporations, no Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. The new boy! Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill. Hello again. Wonderful.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the icon? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hope. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than... You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like something.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it... What a sour thing to say. My little...
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk-Tuk home safe.
Don't worry about me, Captain. Mama and I'll work this out.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the...
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Welcome to the Emporium. It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster and a chef. We gotta eat. Eating means... So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy... Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix it. The pipe's up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut him off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprout. Then there's the old guardhouse. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't her... Up the hill.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot... Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak. A great many things. I'll tell you what. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Stands to... We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got a bit. Thing is, I got myself... There, I'll be glad for...
What are you buying? I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora said before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks.
Hey, Felix, you like riddles?
Is that a riddle? Because the answer is yes. Hit me with another one.
All right, here goes. Many have heard me, but none have seen me. And I won't speak until spoken to. What am I?
Won't speak until spoken to.
Hello?
At Lambert Lumber.
Anyway.
You, huh? Oh, I got it. You're an obedient corporate slave, right?
What? No. The answer's Echo.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some... You look like a man who's looking for some... Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days. But I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon... I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested. Wait, I see what's going on.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. He smited it. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real... But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. When's her shift at?
That's the spirit, between you and me, Captain. I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Have you talked to Sebastian? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this, or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on? Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work. Anyhow.
We can maybe move it up there. We'll just see what needs it next.
A mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5...
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am. Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now. A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old... Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little...
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little... Will you aid us in a... Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them. Speaking of which...
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing Forget it. Huxley's still recovering.
It seems we're out a runner. If... One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable mark.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. She meets us in the room. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the... We can use them to copy and modify radios.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra... Graham, if you need... Hey.
I think after I do all these quests, I'm going to start my search for the other science weapons. Who knows we need them. Guess we need to go this way.
Excuse me, but this area's off limit. That's my nice... And I'm just gonna let you walk... Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits.
Quiet. What are you up to out? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here. Who are you? Oh, finally. Tell Graham that the Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my...
I don't know how you got those goons to leave. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? Like I said. You'd have to ask him. It's an enviable thing. Law helped them. I don't know. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can... What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Give them all my regards.
Would really benefit from a flashlight.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys...
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur...
They're on a very important... Welcome back.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some... Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When she...
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
About to? That...
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and...
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in...
They went willing to fight for our cause.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our act... Look, just... If the Van...
What was that?
What was that?
Too soon.
Like your path at an end.
Talk to me.
Hope you're here to help. We only got so many bullets left, and I... Thank the Eternal. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. Yeah.
Hey, boss! Watch this! We all in one piece?
Any luck out there? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing.
Again? Heads up! Score one for Felix! Show 'em how it's done! That's what you get!
Dang, that's impressive.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. They are armed all the same. All they need is a good... Excellent.
Did you find the... Thank thee.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman... This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature... I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
I don't have time for this.
Hey, Captain. You know about what happened here, right?
I read about this in Thrilling Tales of the Fr...
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that... The station's locked up. But one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I know it... Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaur. Someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre? I give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the tarot.
Wow. How did you do that?
Welcome back. Let's see. These are old. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it, just like the one I found earlier. And here's Captain. Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there.
I always figured Mr. Bryant for a man of character. In the end, though, he was just another name on a long list of fraud.
Yeah. Yes, all thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time.
Well, we'll see how it goes. The main thing we need to get our dialogue, our stealth, and tech skills. Those are the most important, at least for my builds. Hold on.
We ready to get moving?
That'd be for me. You got it. Here we go. Not even a scratch.
Hello? Yes, ma'am. You found it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
On your account, it's like $400. You paid for it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it into you guys.
I'll see whose writing this is because they're supposed to find your receipt before they give it to me. So I'll keep looking.
Okay.
Didn't you say you got the app or something?
The Milwaukee app?
Or something. You said.
Yeah.
Did you get the receipt off of there?
No, I don't have any. There's no receipt attached to it, unfortunately. If I had my file, I can maybe look through some files and see if I have it, but I can't.
Hang on, maybe I'll call you back and say I have it. Okay?
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. They're gonna keep looking. I'll have to look for my copy. Shit out of luck.
them!
If you got in your mind that I want company, you're wrong. You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid... Damn. Well, shit. I'm drinking. Nothing.
Let's just skip past this fluff.
The only thing I got to... Look. Exactly. There's... I did get a burn on the low before I smartened up. Put a towel on. It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down. The sound... I don't like to tell that one sober. Get the shakes some. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's a wing.
Mr. Vicar, do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes, and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
I wonder. It's a unique place to have me. We'll just go from there.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow. So who do you follow? Wait, don't. Aren't most of... So, what can I do for you?
Let me see who's online right quick.
Poor I'd really... I don't know for sure, but they're who they usually... Mr. Son...
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves,
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of it. I gotta find a new...
Who the fuck?
Hey! What do you... Berta already pissed by... Listen, that purple... And not that it's any... Oh, yeah? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you... Fine.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Oh, the data on that you've given... Anyway. But that's terrible.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have... Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this...
seen Arthur today?
Nah, last
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river.
Crushed during
Yes, even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Puts things into perspective.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. I'm obligated. So,
you don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sends you back? On second what's your... No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar... This here's the ante up, where you play... Toss ball? We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite. So, let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question is, not unless it accompanies some more than you can afford. Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some. If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as this.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in, that wasn't beer.
My dry goods come. No.
Take a gander at that mug.
That's awfully kind of...
I get the sense this fellow is...
Ah, now, come on. You... Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a Oh, I am pure and simple? 2 right you will. As I... In return... Well, my...
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies.
Welcome to the stream.
Well, it is of no... I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Quiet, Cap.
Looks like a locked terminal. That's not
Uh-huh. Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land? Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my... You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know... Well? If it's one that don't mind getting... But how am I to know whether you're... Well, that sure convinced me. Fine then. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, and suffer... That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Start. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of... He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factor, and you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a... Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly... Hit him with... If you got... Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to... Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machine. It'll be... Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the Dry Goods and Sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID. May luck...
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
You know how their smoke are all crusty?
I test every product myself. No rubbernecking. Not so fast. Our biometric IDs are special goods. Only on... She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obliged. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. That'll do it. For a CMP factory. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with you. Will that be all, or do you...
Step lively, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not winded.
Oh, no. No. No, no.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Almost 3 hours. Fucking now.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought...
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about... Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just... Yes, that's about the... Now, where were...
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
Okay.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining...
I don't think so. A crazed...
It's true! My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the guy. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be friend...
Fine.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Destination reached. Scylla. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back. I have received a transmission.
What? Oh, is this on? I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon... Now, how does this...
The transmission is... Take care. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we?
Could I have a word with you, Captain? I want to thank you for talking. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I... Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from...
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's...
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that...
I have spent my life in contemplation.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a... And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous.
I'm committed.
I don't know, Captain. I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. I'll just...
All right. Head on into the meditation.
Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound...
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty.
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated... perpetrated? When I get out of here...
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out. Always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think...
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to kindness or action, but maybe Max's story about himself is all wrong, and that's why he's so unhappy.
fuck are you talking about? No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye.
This whole thing, it's... You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself? I don't... You asked for this. Why are you fighting it? The same reason you always do. Is this the answer? Because it sure sounded like an answer. That I don't understand. Who are you?
You think he's alright?
He's not looking for the truth. He's looking for a new way. A new story of the happy you. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been... How? By removing the need to make any decision? To have your life come? Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me.
It's okay, Mr. Vicker. We're here, watching.
Your individual self is what's not real. It is by the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it. It's all lies. How could... I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before. I woke up. The illusions I... In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way... I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for.
So?
Not so much found as...
Yes, it is quite the convoluted... It looks like you learned something.
Of course you were.
Unexpected. Weeping.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hey, you got a minute? I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of... At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The iconoclast... But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally... Yeah, you'd never do something like that, would you? I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger. The thing is, that's a... Let's get back to it.
Looks like Berkeley's gonna get in trouble. Beard has become part of my look. I need to shave my head. I think that's what we should do. I think I should really just shave my head.
Hey there! Got word on the wireless. Your flag's... Hope you enjoyed your time on... Bye now!
We're gonna cap the stream off right about here. We shall return after I shave my head. See you next time on the shit show.